Hi folks, welcome to today's edition of Coach's Corner. I am Coach Phil James from Templeton High School, keeping you aware of the situation going on during coronavirus homeschooling 2020. In today's edition, I want to start off by saying that somebody started this rumor that school was canceled for this year, and I don't know who that was, but school is going to continue on to the year. This year will count, and you will be moving on to the next year at the end of this year. However, it's beginning to look more and more like we will be finishing out this year distance learning like we're doing. So we need to figure this out, folks. Become better at it, ask questions, and finish out this year so we can get through these tough times and start off fresh next year. So hopefully we can come back this year, but personally I'm not counting on it, so we just need to be prepared to finish off the year this way. With that being said, I got to encourage you to use your Chromebooks when you're taking classes, folks. Some of you are trying to use your phones, and the app is not allowing you to turn stuff in. So please use a Chromebook when you're turning work in. Do your work from a Chromebook, and try to stay off your phones when you're doing the work. Secondly, the number one question that we've been getting is how do I turn in work for PE? Folks, Coach Harper just wants you guys to stay busy, stay active. He was looking for you to either post your workouts on his Google Classroom or write it up and send it to him as a Google document. Whatever you can do, stay active and let Coach know that you're moving around and staying active, and you'll be fine. And finally, on today's list, you need to email your counselor and set up a time to get your classes for next year. It's imperative that you get your classes signed up by the end of next week, or else you may lose out on the classes that you're hoping to get. Email Miss Creighton, and she will call you back on your cell phone. Hopefully we have the correct cell phone for you in our computer system. Many of you, we don't have any cell phone numbers, so we will try your home phone numbers if we don't have those. So please email your counselor and tell her where she should contact you. If not, she's going to try you on your cell phone. The phase of this show that most people like are the questions, and I do have a couple questions here. The first one is from Rob up in Pleasant Hill, California. Hi, Rob, checking in from Northern California. His question has to do with what I think the 81 football team, or how the 81 football team would have done against the 85 football team. Now, understand, both of those are two championship teams. The 81 team was the first championship team for Templeton. The 85 team was probably the best championship, though. I would have to say the 85 team would win, and that's just because I was on the 85 team, Rob, and you couldn't cover me. Sorry, buddy. So good luck on that one. Send me your questions, Rob. Thank you. Chris from Kansas City, Missouri writes in and says, Coach, what's your favorite musical? Now, if you knew Chris, you would understand why this is such a good question. Chris knows I love going to New York and watching the shows, and I have to go out, and I know people are on to Hamilton right now. I haven't seen Hamilton. I need to get on that. However, my all-time favorite is The Sound of Music, because I love the song so well. If you ever catch me out at karaoke some night, you'll hear me singing the Sound of Music song. So my favorite musical by far is The Sound of Music. Tonight, I know some of you are tired of hearing about this, but I've been right on the last four. Go back and look, and you'll see I've gotten the last four right. Tonight on The Masked Singer, Bret Michaels will be revealed as the banana. Once again, Bret Michaels, the banana. Brad Ledwith up in Morgan Hill asks, Coach, why don't you ask the kids a trivia question? I said, okay, Brad, here's my trivia question for the day. Can you please name the two staff members at Templeton High School who are still there and from when I was in high school myself? What two members were my teachers that are still at Templeton High School? The first two students to respond to this and get it right will get In-N-Out Burger the next chance we get to go outside. So what two staff members are still working at Templeton High School as long as I've been out of there, since 1988. I did turn 50 last week. The beards get a little gray, but there are still two staff members working. I want to wish everyone, I hope you had a good spring break. I wear this cap here because I was in Tampa Bay last spring break, and I want to show everybody where I spent this year's spring break, and it was right there with little Kiki and Allison. So that was this year's spring break. I want to encourage people to keep going. We're going to be fine with this. We need to get through this. We miss you. We love you. But as always, please always stay 6 feet away from me. Have a good evening, folks.